I'm a big fan of this guy who runs it in California, Andy Foster.
He's a beast.
He's really on top of the ball. He's super proactive. He's really smart. He used to fight himself. Lifelong martial artist. Full respect for the sport. Super progressive about people's weight cuts. Doesn't want people cutting a shitload of weight in his state. He tries to monitor their hydration. He wants to get your weight out in advance. He's ahead of it with everything.
He's not a dinosaur.
He's ahead of it also with weight classes. They instituted more weight classes in California
he's
early
the best,
on.
I would say.
Are you guys aware of how ONE FC does their weigh-ins?
Yeah.
You guys talked about on the podcast?
How do they do it?
Ben Askren
you guys talked
explained
about
it.
How do they do it?
They don't. There's no weight cutting, man. There's
Really?
no weight cutting. They do hydration tests.
Wow.
Yeah, they do hydration tests.
So you
and
fight whatever is closest to your
Exactly.
natural weight, which I think makes
they
sense.
Move, they're the ONE FC 100% is doing it better than anybody else. 100%.
You know what the problem with that is, though? Some
Doing
people
what? The
have
weight cutting,
bodies.
Yes. They stopped the weight cutting. It's not
So
necessary.
it's the divisions.
The division is what you weigh. So Ben Askren went up to 185. He was 170, and they jumped him up to 185, which is like his real walk-around weight. You know, and he's still
How do they
champion.
determine what that weight is? There's got to be an official weigh-in
There's got to be
some
a weight.
point.
Look, you could always manipulate your weight and stay healthy within a certain range of your discipline, right?
Still way safer
Like, and
than
you
what
would
they're
still
doing.
be
Yeah.
hydrated. So if you, like, say if you said your best weight is 165, you just decided that. All you would have to do is make sure you got your body weight down and do it over a long period of time, so that you're doing cardio, you're eating right, you're making sure, and then keep your weight in that range. Like, you could decide to fluctuate 10 pounds one way or the other and still be fairly healthy. It's just a matter of
100%.
how much certain kinds of exercise you do and how much time. But the thing about the certain kinds of exercise is once people got some power, they don't want to give that power up.
Right.
And if you're like 175 but jacked, and you really would be better off 165 but a little thinner.
Yeah.
Like cardio wise, a lot of guys don't want to give up that power.
But also, some guys are huge for their weight class, and for whatever reason, like Darren Till, and who's the guy in Bellator who lost to Rory Markham in the title fight, Rory McDonald?
Douglas Lima.
Those guys are giant for their weight class.
Beast.
And I think sometimes some people have the kind of body, like some people have a body like they're 230, but their weight's all on their ass and legs, and they have small upper bodies. And maybe that's not as good as someone like, I don't know, who has like Darren Till.
You know what,
who
man?
Till's
But
big,
see,
though,
that's
but
all.
Till's
That's
gonna
all,
fight at 85.
that's all well and good. But the real thing should be, what do you really weigh?
Yeah.
All the other stuff is bullshit.
Right.
All the other stuff is just we've just agreed upon this because we've been doing it this way for so long. It should be get to a healthy weight. What do you weigh? And there's got to be more weight classes.
Well, it's
the
from a
only way
wrestling
you're gonna
background,
fix it.
right?
Yep.
All we are
Yep.
is copying
How do
wrestling.
they test the
blueprint.
hydration?
They make
blood.
you urinate,
PB.
and they check your urine, and they check the weight of your urine. That's one of the ways. There's a bunch of different sophisticated ways to do it. But
The weight of your
yeah,
urine.
because the more minerals and the more stuff is in your urine, it indicates how much water you have in your body, like what percentage of water you have in your body, whether or not you're dehydrated. Just make sure. I might be wrong about that.
So if you
Let's double
pee,
up
so
on
when you
that.
pee a clear, that means you're more hydrated,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And the darker
but it doesn't
is,
necessarily. No, if you've taken a bunch of vitamins,
Yeah,
you
they're
can
like-
still pee
it's like
dark.
bright yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, my shit will be toxic.
It's like, glows in the
damn.
dark.
Neon.
Stinks.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
they
Ninja
say
Turtle shit.
some of it does come out in your urine, but some of it still is getting absorbed in your body. It's not all of it that's going out in your urine. It's still a good idea to take multivitamins.
ONE FC hired Misha Tate too.
Yeah.
as like the.
She's moving there. She's
I
going to
know.
move to Singapore.
I know. I think it's a smart move, man. She's a smart girl.
Singapore's a great place to live.
Hey man, I mean
what I
they might seriously be looking at her as like a big time executive, like the female Dana White for Asia.
Sounds like that's what
You
they're
know?
doing.